and all those that have been listening in. We appreciate all the support. We have a very special guest, and we want to get right to it. Beside me, coming all the way from the far west side of the state, and sometimes a guest calling in, but we're very excited to have the one and only, the Godfather, Tim Beck, joining us here right in the studio.
Oh, thank you for the kind introduction, Michael. I really, I've never been in this studio before. I've listened to Planet Green Teas many times. I'm a regular, basically, and I just. This is really fun. I mean, I didn't imagine what it would be like to have so many neat people around and sharing ideas and whatever. It's an honor. Thank you.
On the spacecraft.
We're glad to have you here, Trevor, with us here. And as with the show states, we're hoping to get you to talk about a lot of stuff, give your opinion on stuff. We got you here. We want to ask you a lot of questions and talk as much as we can. Just on that one thing, we have evolved a lot. We've had 385 episodes, but we've been in basements and back rooms and whatnot, but somewhat consistent. I know, Tim, you're a listener. We appreciate that a lot. All right, so let's see. We've got a lot to talk about. We want to get right into it with Tim. Just out of the block, and I know we said we were going to start with some of the history, what we can talk about with medical marijuana or marijuana in the state of Michigan. Before we get to that, tell us a little bit about who Tim Beck is. For example, where and how did you find yourself involved with marijuana activism? And why did you find yourself involved, and how did you get there to that point?
I've been called a lot of names, believe me. So I'm not going to bring up, many of them. But I'll tell you a little story, okay? This is maybe it should give you an idea where I went. Well, in high school I was bullied, okay? And I'm not going to name the name of the school. You can look it up. But the problem is this is in 9th grade, and my last name is Beck, okay, which rhymes with Peck. Okay, and then it's to the next level, it's pecker. So these guys got the idea, hey Becker, how's my pecker? What's going on today? That type of thing. It was irritating, I must say. I just kind of numbed it out, but that's a story. That's what happened. I don't like bullies, and that's maybe why I do some of the stuff I've done in the past.
Understood. And tell us a little bit more, like you grew up, I know you mentioned from Monroe, you went to college and got a degree in political science from University of Detroit.
What the deal was, I grew up, in Monroe County, and oldest of 8 children, and got a good education, and I got a scholarship to the University of Detroit, class of '70. And I was really happy about that. I wasn't happy about in Monroe County. I didn't see any life for me, there. And I accepted it. I went to U of D, and my major was political science. I had this idea that I was going to be, a lawyer or something, a vague idea. So I should take political science, right, everybody? That's the normal thing you do. Well, I got a taste for politics at the University of Detroit, and I just simply did my studies, and I also worked and I got elected student body president. And after years, months of machinations and planning and all kinds of intricate, studies and this kind of thing, and I concentrated, pretty heavy on my grades. And I liked, here's another one for you, and this is directly cannabis related. I had my first toke of herb at the University of Detroit, September. I remember, I'll never forget it, September 1970, and in a dorm room there. And I said, wow. Well, it wasn't really that. What happened? The colors changed, in the room a little bit. And that's the one thing I noticed. And they seemed brighter. And I thought, wow, yeah, hey, this is all right. I got to get some more. And then the next time, it was profound. I mean, and I said, wow. And I was kind of a loner, as far as smoking. I like to be with groups of friends, but I wouldn't mind doing it on my own either. Just think. So. but that's, you know, part of my, then I got into the insurance business, and because again, what do you do with a degree in political science? And I didn't really, I didn't think I wanted really to go to law school that badly, not bad enough to actually do it. You know what I'm talking about, Michael and Alan, and some of you guys, you know what you have to go through. I said, no, I don't want to do that. You know, I just want to kind of get out and, you know, I'll just figure out something. And then I got into the insurance business, selling insurance. I answered a want ad in the Detroit News for, it was for, it was investment securities and insurance sales. And it was IDS, a company called IDS Investors Diversified Services, and it was really, they had this, well, it was a very effective financial sales techniques and pitches, and it was actually good products. It wasn't some con or anything like that. So I really worked, and I got more into the insurance business, and I went with a corporation. I became marketing director, and I migrated to sale with Detroit Edison. And so,
I think just from, you know, we were kind of listening to some of your background, how I would think moving to Detroit, and I think you said you lived on campus in the 70s, would have been something that's kind of like, you know, gives you perspective of like totally different world than Monroe probably.
Oh yeah. I just loved it. I just loved it. You know,
Did I hear you say you sold insurance to Detroit Edison?
Yeah, I did.
Well, that's
I was a team. It wasn't me. We had some other people. We had a person that handled labor relations, and we had another one that, you know.
It'd be like selling a camera to a blind person.
Well, I don't know. It wasn't easy. It took 2.5 years, actually. So,
very impressive.
You know.
All right, listen, let's do this. We got a little background, everyone that didn't know those things about Tim Beck. We now know him and love him that much more.
We got to get back on the schedule.
Getting back on the schedule, take a quick break, regroup, and then come back and we'll get into the history of cannabis in Michigan, and Tim's going to tell us everything we need to know. We'll be right back. The call-in number, Jim Powers.
224-803-3098.
And we'll be right back. Thank you.